Hi, you guys. We're down to the last 30 hours or so. This is incredible. We have confirmation hearings today. They look like they're going to go through. I think Biden's picks are for people who have served before in the cabinet, such as Janet Yellen. So today's Tuesday. The moon is in Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys, it's been so nice since Don Julio has been off the Twitter machine. I mean, just the feed in my Twitter is so much more relaxed. And it is so glaring, the people who are trying to rile us up and get people upset. I noticed tonight, it seemed like there was a lot of talk about the pardons, but I just feel like that's just filler talk because there's a lot more stuff going on. And so what I was doing tonight was trying to do the Tarotstrology on all of Biden's nominees for his cabinet so I can kind of have a baseline of their readings so we know what they're coming in and what they're facing. It's really interesting. But I'm going to tell you, this is the most relaxed Tarotstrology I've ever done. It's like I would have so much tension and headaches because I could see all the criming going on with Don Julio. And then I just felt like there was never enough time to try to catch up because I'm like, I know that person links to someone and that, it was kind of exhausting trying to keep up with it. I didn't have anything with that tonight because everyone's doing their own job and they're all working really nicely together. There were some things, so I want to show you because I was doing the cabinet and then I was doing some of their counterparts. Well, so up here we have like Biden, Harris. I always include Sally Yates. She's going to play an important role. I don't know what it is. I love, excuse me. I think I'm not supposed to talk about Susan Rice. Yeah, I've got to zip it. I'm just going to say I love the role that she's coming into because she doesn't need approval. It is for like domestic policy. I think it's her role is one that she is kind of the person who kind of pulls in all of the things that are going on domestically and where that merges with foreign policy. She's kind of like the seam and trying to keep things flowing seamless. I don't know. That's just the feeling that I get. Then I have Ray. Then here are the red remaining people in the cabinet. I did Ben Carson and DeVos because of the stuff that came up. I was just kind of surprised. So, and there is a lot less of sharing. I have a lot less crazy lines all over this thing too. But this is what really caught my eye. So I decided to do, who was I doing? I got to our Department of Education. That is, where is he? Here, Miguel Cordana. And he's down here. And as I started writing DOE, all of a sudden, in the back of my head, I was seeing flashing police lights, like squad cars at nighttime, pulled over, like 3 or 4 of them, but parked, but with the blue and red lights going on. So I'm like, okay, we'll do him. And then I'm like, I've got to check in with DeVos and see what's going on and see what do these flashing police lights mean? It just gets really interesting. So these are the flashing police lights. The King of Wands, leadership, authority, 7 of Swords. There's been a theft. The focus of the attention is the Page of Cups. Now, usually the Page of Cups, for me, that's the good news that the Trump cabinet people would get when something would get manipulated abroad, like if they're trying to do an influence campaign on social media, or they got good news that whatever they wanted worked out, or whatever Putin wanted, he like approved of them. So this Page of Cups, I mean, it could be a young person, it could be one of the kids, but usually I see this in relation to a bigger transaction going on abroad with his autocratic people. And we have this second house here. The income has to do with a person and money. Missing, something isn't right. The communications have to do with a nation that has money. The queens, or a woman, it could be DeVos, an oligarch. That's what the communications are about with these flashing police lights relating to the Department of Education. Then here, the Five of Cups, that's the card China. That Five of Cups always used to show up. That was totally flipping China, because I think maybe I drew the Five of Cups maybe once or twice with the Biden campaign. There's no China in here, no China influence, which is so nice, because actually, you know, it's China, Russia, North Korea. So this has to do with, on the ground, their contacts, China, Russia, North Korea. Then this Ten of Pentacles, fifth house of the Sun, Donald, reversed, would be like the Trump dynasty, or it's like his pals, or trying to, like Mar-a-Lago, trying to build up their resources. Reverse, there's a problem there related to FOTUS. The sixth house of public service, there's been a settlement that happened in the area of partnership in the Department of Education. The Sun reversed is there was a goal that they were supposed to achieve that did not work the way it was supposed to. In terms of shared resources, the Department of Education and someone else, they are trying to delay an ending of sorts related to money, related to things overseas. This area, their partner, or lands far away, the Russia. This is like, you know, a plan that's just been having some success. What's crowning the Department of Education with the police lights, the Five of Wands, fighting or obstruction, obstacles. The 11th house, the friends related to this. It's the World card. The world, other countries related to our Department of Education, and theft. The secret is the Knight of Swords, probably a hacking or malware. And the hidden enemy is, you know, being on the defense. The hidden enemy is trying to get ahead of this. So, so where this is highlighted green, that means someone up here was an exact match. So the exact matches on this are really interesting because it kind of moves around. So the person that lines up with the theft with the Department of Education, Anthony Blinken, our soon-to-be Secretary of State, the Seven of Swords reverse, that's like forfeiture. There's been a theft, something we might have to forfeit. I don't know, because he has not been approved yet. Or maybe that's just him personally giving up something. This Page of Cups, HUD. Ben Carson, the Department of HUD. I was looking at Marcia Fudge, who's taking over this. And so she lines up with the reason why they were flashing lights at DOE. Remember, I think early on in the administration, they tried to merge the Department of Education under HUD and maybe Homeland Security. So there's some news coming, I think, with that merger. This Page of Cups also shows up in other areas, like Pete Buttigieg. This is his enemy, is this Page of Cups. Not being very nice. And he's in the transportation department. What the chow's going on there? That Page of Cups also showed up here. Sally Yates, shared resources, the Page of Cups reversed. It's a shared resource. That person, that news. It's bad news. Newt Gingrich has the Page of Cups upright. So he has good news from public servants, but he and Callista are at the Vatican. So they're public servants, and they're the ones who have good news. And then that jumps over, shared resources, Sally Yates, bad news. And then the next person closest to him, Newt, to pass on the good news, is ninth house, lands far away, and the Pfizer vaccine. Something's going on with that vaccine because it's like all over the place. It's like they're trying to hunt it down. The Page of Cups also showed up with Department of Interior Deb Haaland. So I don't know what she's going to be doing, but those are resources with the Interior. And then our Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack, I guess he did that for like 10 years, from like 2007 to 2017. This news he has in an area of friends, and it's bad news. And then HHS, Alejandro, I can't read my writing. That's the secret he's going to discover. The Page of Cups and that news going through HHS. So there is some news that came out. The vision I was having were these flashing lights at the Department of Education. It involved HUD, because I think they took agencies and pulled them together. We have the likes of Newt, the vaccine. We have the Pete Buttigieg in the Transportation Department looking at this. Department of Agriculture, a friend, an acquaintance, someone he knows, but it's bad news. And the secret, the secret is showing up in HHS with, dun dun dun, Ben Carson. Ben Carson has a secret, the Page of Cups, in his area of secrets. He has secret news. So, I tried to squeeze him on this line here to be like, what the heck is going on with Ben Carson? Look at all these people he lined up with. So, who is he? The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands mob. All him and his gross people on the global level. Trump, Putin, Unji, Netanyahu, MBS, all of them. He has the Moon card. The China, Russia, North Korea. On this page, only one other moon showed up with the Vatican, with the 6th house of service. Hello. The Vatican is far away, relating to Washington, D.C. with its area of service and military. Why does the Vatican have to line up with Ben Carson? Who he is? The King of Pentacles reversed. And the Commerce Department, she lined up with that too, which means that has always been candidate Donald. So Ben Carson is doing this for candidate Donald, and now it's showing up in the Commerce Department. Hello, Wilbur Ross. But I think Ben Carson has taken the hit for it. This is his income gains and values is the government on its head. Like, that's cool or something. He likes that. In his area of communications, we've got the Merchant, the Three of Wands. He's got business going on, and now that lines up with the Labor Department again. So the Labor Department person is on to whatever he's doing. Then in the area of home and defense, your people, your folks, he has a Justice card reversed. No justice for you, no justice for you. This is also Putin's justice, how Putin wants things to go. It's also being unfair. It shows up again in the Labor Department. The Labor Department is going to find out crap that Ben Carson's doing. Then he has in this area, the 5th house of the sun, Donald, the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, that's Donald's financial burdens related to elections. And so Ben Carson lines up, oh, Janet Yellen for Treasury. She's going to find out about that. Then we have the 6th house, public servants, military, the world card, on a world stage, not having so much success except for them. Oh, but look who else on the world stage could be considered a public servant. Callista. And this is upright. So whatever she has, like he passed off whatever to her, in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only, to make something successful happen. Oh my God, she had the star. That is the insurrection that hasn't been successful. I think maybe he's passing stuff off to her about that. This area has to do with your partnership or your enemy. He has the 3 of swords. He's heartbroken. Nobody lined up with him there. Shared resources like money. The Page of Pentacles, a young person with money. That could be like the MAGAs and the trolls and all the people who went, you know, to Washington on his behalf. Or it could be the person providing the goods. Reversed. He did not line up with anyone here. Maybe I have to look a little bit deeper, but this is a shared resource with people with money and assets. 9th house. Your philosophy, or maybe somewhere far away, the law. He has the 4 of Cups there. So that is total bully intimidation. He's getting intimidated and kind of forced to do these things. What's crowning him? He has a yes card. When you have the yes card, you are the contact person for whatever card is attached to you. He has the Knight of Cups reversed. Usually the Knight of Cups is Donald trying to make an offer somewhere. It's not working out. Maybe it is pardons. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if he's the contact for pardons around the world. I don't know what the card is yet for pardons, but it might be a Justice reversed card. Huh. Because in the 11th area of friends, hanged reverse means they got caught. Nobody else lined up there. But look at this. His secret is the Page of Cups, the news. His hidden enemy is the 8 of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups is setting something up. 8 of Cups reversed is spinning in circles. Can't do anything, or you just have to like go back to the old thing you did. So I just find it so interesting that this Page of Cups with news showed up, and then how much Ben Carson and HUD are so involved. It's insane. Betsy DeVos. See, this is weird. I threw today, because Navalny went back to Russia. I'm like, why are you going back to Russia now? When things are so vulnerable and people are trying to, you know, assert their authority and their weight. Well, for whatever reason, DeVos and Navalny lined up with the 9 of Cups here in the 3rd house of communications. Now, I don't know if that means they talk to each other, but they lined up here. On Why Return Now, the Sun reversed. Donald was not successful. I don't know. Just stick a pin in that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, but that's interesting because Betsy DeVos had the Sun reversed here. Partnership or enemy. So did Navalny. Why Return Now? And the flashing lights. The police had that same card. I don't know what's going on there. So that was very interesting for me. The Pfizer vaccine It's like there are people looking for this and trying to track that. So I thought that was really good news to hear. Now, we have the confirmation hearings today. Mitch and Schumer seem to be on the same page. It seems like there's going to be, you know, people do not want Neera Tanden. She's going to get some, they're going to try to delay that. And they might try to delay the general that we have for defense, but, you know, we did that too. And that just might be payback from them. Whatever. But, so I'm like looking at this because the Seven of Pentacles kept showing up. And I realized the Seven of Pentacles are the hearings, confirmation hearings. But this other thing kept showing up, like the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And then as I was looking at Mitch and Chuck and then the GOP Senate, I'm like, wait a minute, are these guys pissed at Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz? What's going on with that? Yeah, they are not in good standing at all. In fact, Josh Hawley, he was showing up, you know, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. That's like no power. That's nothing. It's like going back to start over, ground, you know, just bad decision. With the six, and because I'm always now, whenever I draw the ace, I always draw another card with it. So I make sure I know what this new thing is happening about. Well, he is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, no power. Bad. With that Six of Cups reversed. That Six of Cups card, you know, that shows up as like children. Reversed for me, if I can find it here. That Ace of Cups, I just want you to see these cards right next to each other. That Six of Cups reversed next to it, that is the MAGAs. You know, make America great again. Stupid. Oh, there's that Ace of Pentacles. But like, this is how he showed up and who he is and his identity. And people are pissed. Come on. Here. So, Ace of Pentacles, no power because of the MAGAs. Six of Cups reversed. So, he's in hot water. And, yeah, the GOP Senate and Josh Hawley over here. The happy family, the Ten of Cups. They both have the Ten of Cups reversed. Now, the Ten of Cups, that shows up for me as Proud Boys. But with the GOP Senate, I think it's because they're pissed in the family. The family is falling apart because they're angry. They're being really tight-lipped about a lot of things because I know things still have to play out. And I don't think they want a lot of drama here before the inauguration because everything is just so tenuous. Ten of Cups reversed. There you go. So they both had this card, the GOP Senate and Josh Hawley. This area has to do with your partner or your open adversary. This is reversed. The GOP Senate and Josh Hawley don't like each other. Or maybe it's just a one-way street. But this is the reason why I left this Taroscope out. I had to show you guys this about Ted Cruz. So, I told you the whole thing about how when I do the aces, I always do another card with it. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is his secret. This is Ted Cruz's secret. I have no power. The Ace of Cups, the Russia operation. Now, because this deck doesn't have a yet extra cards that I like for my yes or no, I've been letting these aces stand as a yes or no. That's why I also draw another card now whenever I draw an ace. Does that make sense? So this drew the Ace of Cups. So this is a no, Ace Pentacles. And this would be like a yes, Ace of Cups. Put them together. That's the cover-up. A yes-no for me with the aces are a cover-up. Trying to get rid of something because the yes, you're the point person. The no, I got to get rid of it. But if you're the yes and the no, you got to cover it up. And this is his secret. he's screwed. So I was just shocked at the hostility that I'm seeing now from the GOP towards Josh and Ted Cruz. And on that note, let's have a nice confirmation hearings day today. Let's look at this beautiful World War II medal again. United States of America, 1941 to 1945. Freedom from fear and want. Freedom of speech and religion. Have a great week, you guys. I'll be checking in here and there. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.